Welcome, friends, followers, and fellow book lovers. I'm excited to bring you this new episode where I share with you a book I've recently read. Today's book is Truth and Beauty by Andrew Klavan. And I got to tell you that um, I read this book for three reasons. The first reason is the cover looked interesting and it was written by Andrew Klavan. Two, I was curious to understand how England's greatest poets are connected to Christ. And number three, I've seen some of Andrew's videos and I knew that we had similar and different opinions on different things. So I wasn't going in totally blind to who he was, but I was going in with a curiosity to hear what he had to say on the subject of Jesus Christ and faith. I, I did not know when I got the book that that's what it was going to be about. So, leadership principles. Studying great authors expands our minds. Leaders are readers. Number two, seeking to understand our own thinking and questioning our own assumptions. Leaders are thinkers. And number three, leaders seek truth. It's one of the most powerful tools that a person can um, put to work in their lives. Now, in going through this book, I got to tell you guys that I was really um, I was I was unsure what the content and the context of the book was going to be about. Uh, and so going into it, I was really open to what what it was going to be about and um what his take was going to be on things. So I I didn't know where he was going to go. Um but I'm really impressed with this book. It really caused me to question and think about some things very differently than I had in the past. And so now for the six quotes or the six parts I want to share out of this book. The first one is that faith wasn't is the core of Western culture. And as Andrew lays out his case in this book for that purpose, excuse me, or to that end, he really helps you understand that the entire um, Western culture, from the Enlightenment to the Renaissance, all the way up to today, is framed within faith in Christ. And you know, some might not see that, which is perfectly fine. Um, I didn't. I had never thought of it that way until I had read Andrew's book, um, and got to see his thinking on the subject. And I have to agree that it is all framed because of a hope in Christ, because of that faith in Him, and it's that core that humanity is good that really makes the big difference for this. All right, number two, parables don't just convey meaning. The meaning of parables is that they convey meaning. You can't hear them without interpreting. They exist, excuse me, they force you to confront the fact that meaning exists. And kind of my take on that was that um, the whole point of using a parable is that it's a story, um, and in the story, it has multiple meanings. And if you're a Christian and you studying Christian philosophy and theology, um, it's readily apparent. You can study some other religions. There are some parables in there, and they kind of also follow along that suit and convey some of that meaning. All right, number three. Excuse me, number three. Your traditions are the road that brought you to your present understanding. If you find the truth and beauty those traditions express, you can take that road into a better future. Destroy the road, and there's only one wilderness of blood in every direction. Excuse me, there's only a wilderness of blood in every direction. This is the core of moral law. It cannot be thrown away. It will not be reasoned away. These are self-evident truths by which all other truths are proven. So one of the things that he's trying to convey here, I believe, is that is that um, when we destroy what has cultures have created and or lived and thrived on for centuries, we destroy ourselves. We destroy our own humanity. And so when we look at that past, when we look at that history, you know, Judeo-Christian values are called that because they're the most recent culture that has espoused them and built them up and made them part of their traditions and their lives. But you go back through every major religion, and according to American founders, which after this discussion with my brothers, we've come to agree that those five core principles are essentially the same for every world religion. Um, and there's a video on that. Um, when we destroy that, that's it. It's utter destruction. Hence the Dark Ages in Western culture. That's really what it was, and it was that spark of faith that came out of. Sorry, guys, when I do these in the evenings, I can get pretty yawny. It was that spark of faith that really caused that explosion, and I really think that when you study Renaissance art, you can see that. I really believe that you can see that clearly, um, not only in the art, but in the music, the frescoes, and I forget what the dang things are called, um, the statues. And there's a word, but I don't remember what the word is anymore. So, um, number number four, the Greek word translated as perfect here is telos, be complete, fulfill your purpose. As God fulfills his, live completely into what God made you to be. The Greek word for sin, hamartia, means to miss the target, to miss that target, to miss your telos. And I love this. I absolutely love this because whether you're a Christian or not, most people believe that they're here for a specific purpose, that there's a reason they're here on earth. Now, those reasons can differ from what I believe your purpose might be or what I think your purpose might be, because what's relevant is what you believe your purpose is supposed to be. And then are you living into it? Some really good friends of mine, Mike Fowlett, uh, Cheryl Clark, and Jamie Bishop, that's something they all teach when they work with other people is live into your purpose. What is it that you are here to do to make a difference in the world? All right, number five. An athlete can make every effort to win and yet play fairly if he aligns himself with the fact that excellence on both performance and character are the true meaning of every game. This is deep because it relates to our hearts. And my apologies, ridiculous. What it's telling us is that everything you do in your life is a statement of who you are, what kind of a person you are. And I got to ask you, do you know who you are? Do you know what your purpose is? I'm just curious. I'm just curious if you know what your purpose is, why you're here. Because that is brilliant. That is truly brilliant. If you're studying yourself, you'll find that purpose no matter what it is. And the last um, little snippet that I want to share out of this is it matters what stories we tell. And the reason that that is um, the last thing is to tell you this um, is to tell you that who you believe you are, who you say you are to yourself is massive, massive. And the only person that can tell you who you are is yourself. Do you know who you are? Do you know why you are here? And I got to tell you guys that those things are things that drive me to make a difference in the world. To sit here and bring you these this podcast and these videos about book reviews about principle based living because it's what I feel that I'm here to do to help inspire you to pick up a book on leadership, to pick up your first book that you've read since ever or high school or whatever the case is. Because here's the thing you, in my belief system, you are somebody that matters. And if you don't feel that you matter, then that's something that you can do. So that's something you can do something about. You have to be the one that does it. No one else can bring that to you. No one else can put that together for you. You're the only person that can make that a reality. And so I really hope that you understand that. And you don't have to read Truth and Beauty by Andrew Klavan to see that. Okay, that's you don't even have to do that. However, what I do hope is that you will see the truth in this is that you are somebody that matters. And if you don't feel like you are, then reach out to me. Um, because I know that in my belief system again, everyone is important. Now, you may not be doing important things in your life, but we all have to start at some point and move forward from where we are. And that's one of the things I love about what I do in coaching other people and what I love about working with my mentors is that they love to start where an individual is at and help them to move forward and make a difference in their life. Again, the book is Truth and Beauty by Andrew Klavan. My friends, thank you for joining me today. And if you enjoy this episode, please like and share it. If you're looking for someone to help you level up your leadership and help you with your career, that is what I do at Turning Leaf Solutions. You can connect with me at turningleafs.com. That's LEAFS.com. And you can book a free consultation there for a coaching for a short session. And my friends, hope you guys go out and make it a great day. You guys go out and make it a great life. This is our Will out.